guys, it's Jake Mace with JakeMace.com here with the karate nerd Jesse Enkamp.
Hello.
Welcome to my YouTube channel.
Thank you very much. It is my honor and pleasure to be here.
You came here from Sweden.
Exactly.
I came here from America.
Yep.
We're in Amsterdam.
Yes.
Why are we here today?
Because we are gonna find out if Kung Fu or karate is the best at self-defense the traditional way.
Jesse, being an expert of karate, will show 3 moves that are signature quintessential karate, and then I'll show 3 moves from Chinese Kung Fu, and you guys down below share this video and comment who's the best and which technique is the best. Before we start, hit the like button, hit the bell button, subscribe to this channel and Jesse's channel. Our social media links and channels are all below. Do you want to go first?
Let's do it.
Okay. Jesse, I'm loving training with you and I'm loving making these videos with you, just to be honest.
Likewise, thank you.
So the first move that you were showing your karate technique for,
Yep.
I was coming at you as the street tough with like a hook punch.
Yeah.
And what did you do?
So I'm standing kind of in a neutral stance because I don't want to fight. Karate is a defensive martial art, which means that it's not about fighting people. So I'm kind of not expecting you to attack me, right? You go with the hook or a straight punch. I come up like that, right? Which gives me some time to come under and then do the elbow strike from here or from there. And elbows are awesome because they're brutal, they're savage, which I like, and they're very traditional.
And even effective in modern day martial arts like MMA.
Yep.
Everyone uses elbows to cut and end fights.
Exactly. In fact, I did an MMA fight myself and I lost due to a cut from an elbow. So I know.
So the ref had to stop the fight.
Yep.
So one more time.
So the hook comes in, I go 1, 2, 3. Like
nice.
that, yeah. But try to make it flow, basically.
Can you show that from this angle
Yep,
one time?
for sure.
And give me a nice little shot so people can see how you're hitting me.
Okay, yeah, sure. Here. Oh, I was supposed to hit you?
Go for
yeah,
it.
okay. Yeah. Like that, yeah. He got abs of steel. Sure. Yep.
Very good. Again.
Yep.
Very nice. Give me a shot one time.
Okay.
Right in the solar plexus.
Yeah, that's the point.
Speak to that. I was going to talk about another video I wanted to make with you later.
Yeah.
Was the sensitive pressure point type locations of the body. Solar plexus is a great one because there's no abs there.
Exactly, and this is something that we do a lot in traditional karate. It's called kyusho in Japanese. It means vital points or areas of the human body.
Next technique, I grabbed onto your clothing.
Exactly. And when somebody grabs your gi in this case, or your shirt, your jacket, whatever, that's actually a good sign because when you're grabbing me, now I know where your hands are, which makes it easy for me to use my arms or hands to attack you. So what I did now was this, right? Classical judo chop. In karate, we call it a shuto, a sword or knife hand. Boom, like that. Might as well be something like this too. There are many alternatives that you could use, right? I did this classical karate move and then I do a simple takedown. But guys at home, if you're trying this, be very careful because this is dangerous, right?
You can break the neck.
Exactly. It's a classical takedown from traditional karate. I'm not gonna do it now. I don't want to get you dirty, but I just basically twist your neck to take you down.
I'm willing to get dirty. Why don't you show one time?
Okay, let's do it one more time. So, one, I go bam, and then from here, I go this way, and then I could finish off however I want from this position in this classical horse stance.
I was gonna say, look at your stance, how powerful.
This is an application in a practical street fight for the horse stance. It's not supposed to be for strengthening your legs. It's actually something you use in a fight.
Great. What do you call the horse stance in Japanese?
In Japanese, we call it a shiko dachi. Shiko means a square. Dachi is the stance.
Jesse, the third technique, maybe the street thug or the criminal has a hook kick.
Yeah, yeah. You never know, it could be trained, right?
Sure.
So,
a lot of people are becoming more trained these days.
like my grandma does MMA. No, I'm just kidding.
It seems like your family is not to be messed with.
Nope.
You guys all have the skills.
Yeah, I have all kinds, don't worry. Okay, so the hook kick is a circular kick, which means that I cannot stand here. Either I back up, so you miss, but that could give you a chance to go again with a different attack, right?
Sure.
So I have to get inside of it, even though it is scary. So you do the hook kick, I get inside of it here. I trap, this anchors your hip as I then sweep your supporting leg and lift, gently putting you down, finishing you off.
Would you mind showing that from the other angle?
For sure. Hook kick comes, I slide in, grab, sweep, down, finish off if I need to.
In my classes for Chinese martial arts, I always talk about jamming the kick and moving inside.
Right.
It seems counterintuitive, but it's the best way to block the kick.
Exactly, that's the exact same principle.
Because the kickers want you to be out here.
Yeah, yeah, exactly, yeah.
Jesse, I think that in all of Chinese Kung Fu, the most powerful technique is the sweep.
Okay.
You've seen the Karate Kid.
Yep, yep.
And the sweep is the one.
Sweep the leg.
So sweep the leg, I think, is a very legitimate and powerful technique because to take somebody's legs away is the most important thing you can do in a fight.
Yeah, yeah.
So if you were going to be throwing all of your power behind your punch at me,
Okay.
the Chinese Kung Fu in me would be cover and absorb,
Okay.
maybe sidestep a little bit.
Yeah.
So when your punch comes in,
I punch?
absorb and cover, a little sidestep so I'm outside the door.
Okay.
And then I latch onto your shoulder.
Yep.
And I create a little sweep while I pull you back. And that is my goal. But the same as you, my other goal is to have a rooted, powerful stance.
Right.
So that I can guide you down with control.
Yeah, yeah.
So one more time, punch comes in,
go
cover, sidestep, latch on here, I'm outside the door, sweep, guide down to the ground, control, and then if we're on the street, I get out of there.
Right, exactly.
One more time just for technique. Come in, absorb, little sidestep, catch it on, front sweep, guide down. This is secondary. The most important part is my shin has to go just below your calf.
Right.
Between your Achilles and your calf. So not the heel, not the knee. Just below the calf with my shin and a little scoot, a little scoot, a little scoot.
I can feel it.
And then use the shoulder and get out of there. The second technique, I'm going to go into some animal kung fu because if I had to fight you, my thought was maybe I want to use something that you don't have, which is like praying mantis or monkey or tiger. Yeah. Who knows?
That's cool.
I think that if you and I had to have a fight in real life, it'd be a good fight because
it is highly unlikely, but it could happen.
We'd rather be friends and go catch a fight to lunch.
For sure.
But if you threw that hook punch at me, I would want to come down into monkey stance because my thought was if you were a striker of kicks and punches, I want to try to grapple you a little bit.
Yeah, sure.
Because grappling against strikes, I think, is a very good way to beat the strikes.
Yep, correct.
And I teach my beginning students that a wrestler always has an upper hand on a boxer in a street fight because every wrestler can take 1 or 2 hits, but as soon as the wrestler grabs the boxer, it's over.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Yeah.
So I'm down into my monkey stance, you come in, I duck the strike, close it off, and my other hand comes up and hooks behind your neck. Now I want to have close contact as I step behind you and use this hook as leverage to throw you out of shot. I love it. The same thing from this angle. I'm in my monkey. I duck the punch, come in tight, close the distance, and then circle with powerful legs, throw you away. We were talking before off camera about doing videos on YouTube, a lot of trolls in the comments.
Yeah, unfortunately.
One of the things I have that trolls say a lot on my videos is it's not possible to catch a round kick because it will break your ribs, but as a martial artist, I find you actually can catch kicks quite often.
Especially if you have abs of steel like you have.
Or maybe if you've been doing some training like you and I have, you're just used to the kicks catching a little bit of abuse.
Yeah.
So I would feel that if you were to come at me with a round kick, maybe with tiger strength, I can hook this round kick, capture it close, and then come in, hit to the body with my palm. If your punch were to hit me, duck my head to the leg, go behind you and do a back trap down to the floor. And then get out of there. Let's do it one more time a little faster. So I have my tiger palms, your kick comes in, I jam it up, catch, hit to the body, hug the leg, get behind, back trap, back sweep, and lay you down. Good. Last time the kick comes in, jam it up, hook, hit quickly, maybe even simultaneously. Comes in, hit capture, grab the gi, step behind, back sweep, take him down, and get out of there. Jesse, thank you so much for being out in the rain.
No worries.
Coming to Amsterdam. I really hope those people out there appreciate that yours and my goal is to be traditional martial artists. Even though you're wearing the traditional garb today and I am not. I think that you and I both have an interest in the traditional martial arts. Can you talk about that for a second? You're 28 years old, but you love the traditional.
Yeah, exactly, because like I said previously, so I grew up in a traditional dojo. So for me, karate is a way of life, which means that you need to be able to express the underlying values of, like, the philosophy of the traditional martial arts. The whole thing about respect and humility and integrity and courage and all of these things that are the cornerstones of what we do and why we do it.
It's not just being a fighter.
No, exactly.
And you do this as your full-time profession. You're traveling for seminars, you have a school in Sweden.
So the thing is, I'm a karate nerd, right? So every day from the moment I wake up to the moment I go to bed, all I do is karate. I read, I write, I do books, I teach, I learn, I travel, I do seminars, and today I'm doing an awesome video with one of my favorite YouTubers right here.
No. I've watched your videos many times in the past. You have a very high production value on your videos. So
thank you.
I appreciate your technique, your skill, your athleticism, but also your filming technique is really good.
Thank you. To me, it's just another way of expressing myself. It's just art, like martial arts.
Well, I hope that those people out there appreciate videos like this, because I really appreciate Jesse's time, expertise, and labor.
Thank you.
I want to say thanks to our lovely videographers who both helped us freezing out in the Amsterdam cold. And please go check out Jesse on social media and his website for not only this amazing gi, but other things that he has online. I hope to see you again in a future video.
Thank you very much, Jake.
Yes, absolutely.